Hello everyone, once again welcome to my channel. I am Ajit Lole, Assistant Professor, Yashwantrao Chavan, College of Science, Kara. This lecture is for BSc second year student. Today I will discuss about Triassic of Spiti. So let's start the lecture. The Triassic rock formation of marine origin are confined mainly to the Himalayan region, particularly to Kumaon, Spiti, Kashmir and salt ranges. The Triassic rocks which occurs in the peninsular region are of fluviatile origin and they form a part of Gondwana supergroup. Triassic of Spiti. In the Spiti area of Himachal Pradesh, a complete succession of Mesozoic rocks are exposed. On this, only the Triassic rocks have been described here. The Triassic rocks rest conformably over the productus shales of Permian age. The Triassic rocks of Spiti area are called the Lilang group. This group is composed mainly of about 1100 meter thick succession of limestone and shales. These rock formations have yielded a rich collection of fossils of mostly ammonites with many species of lamellibranch and a few brachiopods. The Triassic succession of Spiti area has been classified into three divisions: Lower Triassic rocks, Middle Triassic rocks and Upper Triassic rocks. Each of these divisions is further subdivided into zones. Which is shown in the table. The Lower Triassic is again divided into four different zones: Octocerous zone, Ophicerous zone, Mycocerous zone and Hedenstromia beds. Octocerous zone, Ophicerous zone, Mycocerous zone, Hedenstromia beds. Then Middle Triassic is again divided into six different zones: basal, Muschelkalk, nodular limestone, lower Muschelkalk, upper Muschelkalk, Downella shales, Downella limestone. Once again I would like to repeat these zones. Middle Triassic is again divided into six different zones: basal, Muschelkalk, nodular limestone, lower Muschelkalk, upper Muschelkalk, Downella shales, Downella limestone. Upper Triassic again divided into seven different formations or zones: Halobia beds, grey shale beds, Tropites beds, Juvevites beds, coral limestone, monotis shales, quartzite formations. Stratigraphy of Triassic succession of Spiti. In that, Triassic of Spiti succession is divided into Lower, Middle and Upper Triassic. Lower Triassic is again divided into subdivided into different zones, four different zones. Middle Triassic is again divided into six different zones and Upper Triassic is again divided into seven different zones or formations. Lower Triassic rocks. This division is composed of 16-meter thick beds of limestone and shale. These beds have subdivided into 4 zones. Octoceras zone. This zone occurs at the bottom of the lower Triassic succession and rests conformably over the Productor shale of Permian age. It is composed of about 0.5 meter thick bed of brown limestone, which is rich in characteristics cephalopods called Octoceras woodwardi. Octoceras woodwardi. Then Ophiceras zone. This zone is composed of beds of grey limestone which contain a cephalopod called Ophiceras shakuntala. Thickness of this zone is less than 1 meter. Then Mycoceras zone. This zone is made up of about 1 meter thick beds of limestone and shale. The chief fossils of this zone is Mycoceras varaha. Then Hedenstromia beds. This zone consists of about 12 meter thick succession of limestone, shale and shaly limestone. The main fossils of this bed is a cephalopod called Hedenstromia modzisovixi. Hedenstromia modzisovixi. This is about lower Triassic. Then middle Triassic rocks. The middle Triassic rocks rest conformably over lower Triassic division. The succession is composed mainly of limestone shales and shaly limestone. Its total thickness is about 130 meter. This succession has been subdivided into 6 parts. Basal Muschelkalk. This part is composed of about 1 meter thick bed of shaly limestone. The characteristic fossils of this bed is a brachiopod called Rinconella grisbachi. Then nodular limestone. This formation is about 20 meter thick and is composed of nodular limestone. This rock bed are poor in fossils. Lower Muschelkalk. This formation is composed of about 2 meter thick bed of shaly limestone. Its lower part is rich in cephalopods while its upper part contains abundant brachiopods. The chief fossils of this formation are cephalopods such as Sibirites prahlada and brachiopods such as Spiriferina and Rinconella. The upper Muschelkalk. This formation contains mainly limestone bed which are about 6 meter thick. The characteristic fossils of this zone are cephalopod such as Pachytes rugifer and Ceratites. Then Downella shales. This formation consists of about 50 meter thick dark shales and limestones which are rich in fossils of lamellibranch such as Downella and Holobia. The other important fossils of these formations are brachiopods, Spiriferina and Spirigera, and cephalopods, Ceratites, Pachytites, Trachyceras and Genaspis. Then Downella limestone. This formation is composed chiefly of dark colored hard limestone with a few beds of shales. The total thickness of these beds is about 50 meter. The thin fossils of these beds are Downella indica and Downella lamelli. Then last one, Upper Triassic rocks. The Upper Triassic rocks consist of limestone, shale, shaly limestone and quartzite. The total thickness of this succession is over 600 meters. This succession has been subdivided into 7 parts. Holobia beds. These beds are made up of about 50 meters thick succession of dark colored limestone. They contain fossils such as Holobia and Zeolites, Thenemenes. Then grey shale beds. This formation is composed of grey shales and shaly limestone. The total thickness of this bed is about 150 meters. The chief fossils of these formations are Zeolites, Cymbiformis, Spiriferina and Rinconella. Tropites beds. These beds are made up of dark colored limestone, shale and dolomitic limestone. They constitute a thickness of about 100 meters. The main fossils of these formations are Tropites, Subbuletus and Dilsma julicum. Zeolites beds. This formation is composed of shales, limestone and sandstone. The total thickness of the succession is about 150 meters. The most important fossils of this formation is Zeolites angulatus. Then coral limestone. The total thickness of the coral limestone beds is about 30 meters. This bed contains remains of crinoids, corals and brachiopods. The important fossils of this formation are Spiriferina and Rinconella. Then monotis shells. These shell beds are about 100 meters thick. The main fossils of these formations are Monotis salinaria, Spiriferina, Grisbaci, Pecten, Lima and Rinconella. Then last one, quartzite formation. This formation is composed of about 100 meter thick succession of quartzite, limestone and shale. The important fossil of this formation is Spirigera manensis. So this is about Upper Triassic, Lower Triassic and Middle Triassic rocks of Spiti. Triassic succession of Spiti. Once again I would like to repeat the stratigraphy of Triassic of Spiti because lots of terminology is there. भरपूर नावं आहेत या ठिकाणी, सगळी नवीनच आहेत. सो पुन्हा एकदा मी त्याचं रिपीट करू इच्छितो. Triassic of Spiti, it is mainly divided into 3 major parts: Lower Triassic, Middle Triassic and Upper Triassic. Lower Triassic is again divided into 4 different zones: Octocerous zone, Opicerous zone, Mycocerous zone, Hedenstromia beds. Then Middle Triassic is divided into 6 different zones: Basal Muschelkalk, Nodular limestone, Lower Muschelkalk, Upper Muschelkalk, Downella shales, Downella limestone. While Upper Triassic is again divided into 7 different zones: Holobia beds, grey shale beds, Tropites beds, Zeolites beds, coral limestone, Monotis shales, quartzite formation. This is about Triassic succession of Spiti. Triassic succession of Spiti. नावं खूप वेगळी आहेत. तर हे लेक्चर्स जे आहेत स्ट्रॅटिग्राफीचे हे वारंवार बघायचे आहेत, ऐकायचे आहेत आणि सोबत आपल्या स्वतःच्या नोट्स तुम्ही तयार करायच्या आहेत. त्याशिवाय तुम्हाला ह्या गोष्टी लक्षात राहणार नाहीत. तर जर काही शंका असतीलच तर त्या तुम्ही कमेंट बॉक्समध्ये विचारा. थँक्यू फॉर वॉचिंग. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच.